Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A shotgun snap for Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Gino. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins.
That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
First carry for Rashad White.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. On the move to it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
White is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield steps away. This is caught. And in front, Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 3 yards out. And the Bucs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now Geno.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. From the gun, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Knock that shit into the stands.
Played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Mayfield off the play fake.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Walker now on first and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, it's Smith. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Here's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Geno down to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This one taken in by Otten. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, here's White. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Play fake, Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Mayfield now, complete right side to Otten. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Here's Mayfield, finding Otten once more. Call it a gain of a yard. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now Mayfield, rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield on play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reek Woolen. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Play action now. Here's Mayfield being chased out left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Straight ahead, Walker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw.
43-yard line.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 14.
Mayfield.
Buccaneer 1st down.
And this will be caught downfield by Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Touchdown. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll
to set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Mayfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The final shot here before break. Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you guys keep calling those plays that are...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Working out of the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Mayfield with it once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Smith, and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gino's going to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run straight ahead here with White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
And my goodness, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. He's still on his feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, not exactly the way they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Down the sideline he goes. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett.
It's too fast.
And the Seahawks have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Well, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical.
There he goes, left side. Off to the races, inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White. A 87 yards. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Geno. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Yeah, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's White. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Running here with White. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop.
And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans.
Now inside the 25. Mike Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here, 1st and 10.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Seahawks first down.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
At the 26-yard
He hits his target, Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good. For
A give for Walker running right.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a play fake, and it's Smith out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Smith on third and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brent.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Who's that?
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory.
Yep.
Well, here's another interception.
Picked off by Reek Williams.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A big play looming on third down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Smith.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yep.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, the extra point and final one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield.
They'll roll him out right.
That's complete to Otten.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On the handoff, it's White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. Escaping the pressure right. Finds White. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Here's Baker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. On the move to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Mayfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
Hand off here to Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Dancing to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.